Minasan konnichiwa, DC-san desu. Hey everybody, this is DC-san coming back to you. Sorry, it's been a while. Hope you had a great weekend. Went to the Kotobukiya Amekome talk show, and that was fantastic. Great people, great crowd. Got the chance to see CB Sabowski again. Great to see you again, bro. And just, talk about a lot of different things in the entertainment business, not just Marvel, not just DC, Star Wars, those kinds of things, but in general. The conversation was good, great crowd, like I said. And some of the things we ended up talking about and discussing, even behind the scenes, was very, very interesting, just because it gave me a chance to kind of see from someone else's point of view of how they're viewing the same TV shows or the future of television or the future of movies in general. So it was cool, especially being on this side and dealing with people who are going back and forth. You tend to adapt to your environment in some cases, and in other cases you want to change the environment altogether to make other people adapt to that particular property. And trying to find that happy medium is really, really difficult when it comes to entertainment, especially anything that's comic book related. So that's it's a challenge. No matter what property you're working for or working with, it's a challenge, but it's also a fun, creative challenge. As far as the TV shows and things that I said that I'd review on, so I watched Arrow, I watched The Flash, two of my favorite shows. It's like, how can you not like them? Just amazing. As far as The Flash goes, I enjoyed what happened. Spoiler, just in case I, say something that someone hasn't seen. If they haven't seen the episode, sorry if it's a spoiler. Just warning you now. 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, done. So anyways, watch the episode. Couple parts of it almost make me tear up just because of the emotional content behind it. Take out special effects, take out the Speed Force, stuff like that. But him having to touch base with his feelings and how he deals with the relationships between everybody was really, really interesting. And I liked how they did that because given the Flash is dealing with Speed, they kind of slowed things down a bit to give him a chance to, accept what he wasn't able to accept because he just hadn't had the time or the chance to decompress and give himself an out to be like, hey, look, I need to step away to deal with everything that's been going on because, well, I've been overwhelmed. So from the writing standpoint, I thought it was interesting to see other characters play themselves, but then also play on themselves throughout the show, and just to see Barry's character develop in a new way. I'm happy that Barry and Iris are finally kind of getting together, so to speak. Just because I like that dynamic. I like that couple. Some of my friends are like, hey, look, it's a bit weird having Barry and Iris getting together because they kind of grew up as brother and sister. Well, not really. Iris's father took him in because, given the circumstances, he felt bad. And I thought that was very honorable for him to do that. I do like the idea that Barry does look up to him as a father figure. But not without looking at it as, hey, look, I still have my own blood father and I still love him too, but I love you both because both of you care for me in your own ways. And I thought that was really cool because it's really easy to just brush somebody off after anything that they do for you, whether it be good or bad. But it's harder to accept that, hey, look, there's a positive to both of them, and there's a positive to me having the support of both people or two families at once. Families can be very small or very big. It's the dynamic that makes them special. The relationship with Barry and Iris, I think, from here gives the writers a chance to have a bit more freedom to do what they want to with it. The angst period is over, I hope. And I just want to see the two characters develop in new and different ways. So that'll be interesting. Arrow was also an emotional roller coaster for the viewer, but there are parts of it that they're a bit difficult because I don't know, how can I put it? Another spoiler, just in case. The ending of it, there's really no way to reverse that, so to speak, without, okay, you can always do time travel or Earth 2 situation, that kind of stuff. But, for them to constantly deal with the repercussions of their actions, given that's what we all have to do within this story, it's going to be really difficult, especially when you've got tens of thousands of people that lost their lives, given it's not their fault directly, and they did try to save as many people as they thought possible. Just that's really hard to write for. But Arrow has always been that show that goes in that kind of dark direction, even from the first season. So you kind of get used to expecting the unexpected, expecting something really dark and twisted to happen. But what I look forward to is how the characters will recover or not recover from what's happened recently. So that's going to be interesting. Game of Thrones. Wow. It's just, there's parts of it that's just amazing, and parts of it I'm like, what? Huh? Wait. Did he hear him? Or was it a figment of his imagination? Yeah, he heard him. He definitely heard him. And I'm speaking of when Bran was going through the old memories and, reached out to his father. The father's backstory, Ned's backstory, was interesting, and I'm looking at it as progressively getting older, so I'm expecting to see Sean Bean pop up sometime. I haven't watched this week's episode yet, but I'll be watching it here in a few minutes after this video, because I'm going to have lunch with it as well. So far, Arrow, Flash, Game of Thrones has been great. Daenerys's storyline so far, I'm a bit nervous and worried, just because it's like she's not really going anywhere, and she's one of my favorite characters. I want to see her get her dragons back, and would love to see her storyline go in a more progressive direction. The Lannisters basically taking up arms and being like, if you're going to be against me, screw it. Just kill them all, kind of thing. As bad as it sounds, thank goodness. I can't wait, because I want to see something happen with them in any direction. And Tyrion, man, Tyrion is just, no matter how you look at the story, he's that one character that always comes up with a way to surprise you. Even a couple episodes ago, where he goes and talks to Daenerys's dragons, I'm sitting there just like, wow, this could go sideways in so many different directions. But man, that was awesome. I liked it. I really, really liked that. And I've always liked his character, but just made me respect his character even more, because it's one of those where, as they say for Master Yoda, size matters not, kind of thing. But just because he's so intelligent, even he has to be checked, because he's like, hey, look, what I did was really, really stupid or smart. I'm not sure, but next time, talk me out of it, or at least try. And I just thought that was funny. Just the way him and Varys are just great. They're a great pair. It's kind of like the conspirative Batman and Robin, so to speak. Jon Snow coming back, and I'm hoping in this episode they show something substantial, like, hey, maybe he is Ned Stark's sister's son and not Ned's, just because, that'd be interesting. But same as everybody else is thinking, more than likely. Anyways, as far as those three shows go, I like them a lot. I constantly watch them. And as far as the fans of zombies, Fear the Walking Dead. Oh my goodness. If I could be on any of these 4 shows, I'd be amazingly happy. But anyways, Fear the Walking Dead was interesting just because it is a completely different dynamic from The Walking Dead. I'm enjoying that because there's nothing like The Walking Dead on it, with the exception of, well, walkers or swimmers, now that, we're dealing with the ocean. But the way that they're filming it, going from land to sea, and then dealing with characters with potentially twisted backgrounds, is going to be really interesting. You have a little bit of that in The Walking Dead, but this one, man, it's taking a bit of a turn, or it's taking a little time to build up with backstories and things. It's a little slower paced than Walking Dead, but I'm kind of liking that because it's making me pay attention to the dialogue and more of the background of things, the interior of things. So I'm looking forward to watching the next episode. Let me know who your favorite characters are, on any of these 4 shows: Fear the Walking Dead, Game of Thrones, Arrow, Flash. Let me know who your favorite characters are and why. If there's something you'd like me to comment on, or hey, if I missed something, please let me know. I love going back watching these episodes over and over again, especially these television episodes recently, because the writing has gotten either really good or really bad, and there's things that I want to pick apart as an artist, and things I want to look at as an artist. So give me some feedback. I'd love to hear from you guys. Sorry this video is longer than I expected it to be, but it was a long time coming. I apologize for the wait. And yes, I am wearing a Green Lantern jersey. As I said, I am a Green Lantern fan, and I would love to play John Stewart in an upcoming movie if that were possible. So yeah, I'll be campaigning a lot. So if you hear me talking about it a little too much, sorry about that, guys. Just giving you a little heads up. Also, over the weekend, I went ahead and did a little promotional work, and one of the companies is working with. They build bicycles, and the reason I was doing this because my inspiration for the color pattern and things that I picked was John Stewart Green Lantern. I'll show you guys that later. But hope you have a wonderful day. I will touch base with you guys again very, very soon. Thanks for your patience. Love you. Talk to you later.